Yeah, start streaming. Well, I guess I am streaming now. Welcome everyone. Just give me a second. Just to make sure it's up and make sure it's live. It is live. I'm live. You're live. I'm live. We're live. Welcome everybody to a Madden franchise episode. I'm sitting on 93 staff points right now. That's nice. I'm gonna scout some quarterbacks because I'm gonna need someone to replace Tannehill at some point. You know. So why not get him now? Or at least get him and then build him up. Kurt Pierce, you're looking good. You're looking mighty fine. Raheem Wakefield. The Wakefield, he's so woke, dude. He's the most woke player in NFL history. I, not gonna lie, I really was hoping Raheem Wakefield would be good because he fits my scheme, but he's he's not good. He's not. He's actually the exact opposite of good. He's really bad. He has a A plus throw power, A throw on the run B, throw accuracy deep B. How bad can he be? I might, you know what? I might take a shot on him. I might take a shot on him. I don't think he's gonna get drafted because he's predicted to be a bust. I might take him. Oh, Jake Knight. Also fits my scheme, but he's definitely not gonna make it to me. Like he's definitely getting drafted quick. It's not a question now. Maybe I can go with Justin Honeycutt. Wait a minute. Wait, I know a Honeycutt. Wait a minute. Justin Honeycutt? Do you happen to be related to a where's it at? I don't know his name off the top of my head. Sorry guys. Um, do you happen to be related to a give me a second. He's hoo ha. Trevor Honeycutt. Justin Honeycutt. Trevor Honeycutt. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it. I don't want my quarterback to be a Honeycutt. I don't. I don't want because I just can't like Tom Brady. That sounds like a that's what you want, right? Drew Brees. That's a quarterback. Dan Marino. It's a quarterback. Peyton Manning. See, I can believe that. I can't believe, and making his way to the field, the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, Justin Honeycutt. No, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm just not. Why are you so far down on the list, Honeycutt? Get up there, buddy. Not Honeycutt. God, Fulton. Get up there, Fulton. You deserve it. What's sad is on my offline franchise, I have him to an 85 on my offline franchise. I have him to an 85 on my offline franchise. Granted, they boosted his stats a little bit because he's one of our best corners, so they understand he deserves a boost. So he starts off with like a 76. Okay, I just want to make sure I did change my kick returner and punt returner. What my receivers look like? Oh, my slot corner. That's what I need to do. I don't think I changed my slot corner when I didn't. I did not. When you have Farley, there you are. Boom, bitch. We'll keep it this way. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm not gonna use my points yet because I just don't wanna. Thank you, Nolan. Oh man, my people are tired. Okay, they feeling that fatigue factor. Who is it? Montez Sweat, Barker. Aren't you injured, Barker? How are you tired when you're injured? Oh my Henry. Henry, what are you doing? Stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. Just stop all of it. Take an ice bath or something. Score 5. Then it wants me to score 5 rushing touchdowns with them. Look, guys. You know, I'm gonna go ballsy here. I'm gonna go for the 3 fumbles, which is almost like that seems insane to even like be like, yeah, you can. Why do I do have Christian Fulton here? I was gonna say, why is Christian Fulton not down here? But Derek Way is. Okay, Derek. Okay, Derek. Also, after this week, guys, I know you probably don't even know this because why would you? We had Robbie Anderson. First off, oh no. Okay, wait. Oof. That's like Randy Anderson or something. Oof. I saw that and I was like, oh, you're telling me Robbie Anderson broke his finger? God damn. No, I have 2 Andersons on my team. There's Robbie Anderson, and then there's the other guy who's like my 3rd string running back. Gotta get that pass block up sometime. Also, for us 90s kids, wearing Ed, and Eddie shirts, representing the 90s kids today. That's for sure. I mean, they weren't a 90s cartoon, but like, obviously, I guess if you were technically born in the 90s, you grow up watching them. You gotta be born in mid 90s. That puts you at the ripe age to watch Ed, and Eddie. Love that show. It's crazy, like now, like yeah, Barker, you're injured. How are you tired? You're not doing anything. What do you mean you're tired? Also, how do you not have your snaps done? By the way, well, actually, never mind. I know why, because I don't have you in on nickel set. Never mind. Okay, Barker, I'll give you a pass this time. I don't think I'm gonna get his snaps done. By the way, I could just unlock him. Where am I at on that? How much would it cost if I wanted to do that? If I wanted to go that route? Mm, oh boy. Well, it would cost a lot. I would get it, but it would cost like all my points. So yeah, I'm actually gonna do this because my Kuno bags get a training boost. Okay, I'm spending my points. Turns out, guys, I didn't even know I was spending my points until now, if I'm being honest. What is this? 2% trade for CPU players. What's this? Reduce the cost of trading up during the draft. That's actually it's not a bad one. Oh, 16. Wait, is it supposed to be 16? Okay, I get a low. No, it was because it starts off at 20. 10% would be 18, and then 20% would be 16. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this twice actually. Oh, never mind. I was gonna do the other one too, but what I want to do is get this up. Okay, there we go. The good thing is I'm almost done with my personnel tree. My personnel tree is almost complete. If I can get like another 100 points, I can probably just get that out of the way. So, yeah, Zoe. Her throat was a tad bit parched. Who's returning from injury? Who is it? Luke Walls. Good job, buddy. Welcome back to the team. You deserve it. It's my starting center, I believe. I know I said that very sarcastically, but I am glad to have him back because my line has struggled. Did you watch the game against John? My line struggled. It's because I didn't. Javonte Williams doesn't even have a picture. Come on, do better, guys. Do better. My line struggled against John. I could not run the ball. I didn't have much time to pass the ball.
From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 16 of the NFL.
So
And we are underway from NRG Stadium.
now I get to face the Texans.
This fielded right at the
So
goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go.
but they do have Deshaun Watson starting for them.
Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Oh, who said you can jump?
This one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Making me look foolish. God damn.
Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
I want pass interference on the offense there.
What you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Damn, good job, Gilmore. Way to break that up. I saw that. I tried to jump in front of it, but obviously I'm in one spot.
Last week and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Khalif is on fire.
Last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Bye. Have a nice time.
Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
24 yards on a... You're all tired? Oh boy.
Tannehill and the Titans come up
Oh
now,
boy.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll buy some time right. And that throw
How...
behind his man.
You literally jump for drag routes. But when a ball's too high, you won't jump for it. Okay. Makes sense to me. Like, oh shit, I might have to jump for this ball. But I'm not.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I didn't think my edge was gonna hold up there. My edge kind of held up there. I think I could maybe got more yards. My team's tired as fuck.
Going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
Before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Why? Why is Fuchs in my slot receiver?
Fake it. Now Tannehill. Being chased out left.
Obviously, Fuchs can't outrun a cornerback.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious.
Okay. Why? 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 Why is Fuchs in my slot wide receiver? Does someone want to explain this to me? Why?
So a win here in Houston would give him the
Did I do that by
season
accident and not realize it?
second down now. It's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line.
I'm gonna have to fix that
9
pronto.
yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a Titans first down.
Didn't have to drag the toes, but I like that you did it anyways.
But that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you got a man, and it's taken in for
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, celebrate Anderson. You deserve it, buddy. You did that. You did that, buddy. You did that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Steven Sims now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your
Ah, damn it, my nose is itchy.
You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 7, Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes.
Job, Keon Neal.
With a safety blitz for the sack. When you
What?
time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took
That wasn't a safety blitz.
Zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Nice try, Caleb.
They want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Hawk?
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jesus Christ,
Tennessee
everyone's
offense making
tired.
their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that.
Nice jump, dude. I can't stand how they will jump on a drag route, on a slant pass, on a little hitch route. They will jump for the dumbest of balls. They will jump for the dumbest catches, but when you need them to jump, they don't jump. Stupid, dude.
They've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care
So
of the
dumb,
football,
dude.
because turnovers in
It's
that
so
situation,
dumb.
they really become magnified.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Watson's throw complete here to Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Come on, guys.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Do better.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 50, it's Watson. Completes it to Miller. And he's gonna
That makes 2 guys hit him from the front, but he stumbled forward.
look at the numbers from last
I don't
week.
understand how that happens. That doesn't really.
75 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Good job, Gilmore.
Down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Nice, Farley.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another
Nice.
shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20.
Good job,
about the
Keanu
22.
Neal.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position.
What? How did I?
Get an attack on offense. Try and
How did it not get him? Like, how did it not lock him? Like, lock onto him?
So last night didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Come on, guys.
And a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
But, like, I slapped his hand. How do you get that close to him and it just not lock onto him? But you could be 5 yards away and push the square button and it'll dive out Derrick Henry's legs. But I go up and I slap the receiver's hand and it's like, no, you weren't close enough, buddy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out
Try
of
to
that,
screen
and
past
it'll bring
me.
up 4th down.
Lucky I wasn't in man coverage though, bitch.
He's on to punt for Houston.
Deshaun Watson looking at us, bitch.
Here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hi-oh. Byard, you gotta move, Byard. You gotta move, Kevin.
9. And out will come the offense as they take over. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of
that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Maybe I should have waited there.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's caught by the
Hawk.
tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
Up. Hawk's injured. That's awesome. Never mind. It's time to shine, folks, though.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
Oh.
He's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33.
Glad to see my Lions still struggling. It's always fun.
There as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative
Oh,
ease.
you blitz on the left side? That's a shame. I talk shit and watch me get like tackled for a 5-yard loss.
Derrick Henry.
Well.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets
Yeah.
him back, a loss of 6.
Yeah, they really are.
This defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Tannehill. He's
The
got
Folkser.
Anthony Folkser. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Tannehill. Raymond had him beat by like 2 steps, dude. Raymond is there. Throw it over his head. I'm holding L1. I push circle. I want it over his head. I want him. I want Khalif to be like this.
Houston's offense taking over again, and they're in a bind early here, down 14.
Fucking stupid, dude. Like, Madden is the dumbest shit. Oh yeah, if you want to just throw it over the top of, just push L1. Okay, you do that, you push L1, and then it's fucking shorts.
Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball faster.
I just don't, it's stupid. It's stupid.
On the board here, I think you're feeling okay. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the 22, Watson, and this throw a bit late as he
Nice pass.
back for it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No,
Go ahead, screen pass.
I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Well, I thought you were gonna hold that block a little better. You didn't. Not blaming you. I just saying what I thought.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
You sure that's the good side to run to, Madden? Do you think? Okay. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming, Madden, because they were bringing a safety blitz or corner blitz, whoever that was. Like, you don't even know how to, like...
Leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, my God. Let's see how this ball gets intercepted.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, man.
And he's able to take it across midfield.
I had no one.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
I'm glad that my backup tight end, Anthony Fuchs, jumps for the ball, but my wide receivers don't. Love this game.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to
What are you doing, Henry? Why did you stop and, like, cuddle your lineman's back? God damn it, dude. My offensive line is so bad.
Here's Tannehill. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the
I have nothing, man. I had nothing to throw, man. Their man coverage is impeccable. My offensive line is the exact opposite of impeccable. What a fucking joke, dude. Whoops. Like, what a joke, dude. Like...
Tannehill now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4
Again, straight through my offensive line.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back.
Again, I hit him from the front, but he stumbles forward for 7 yards.
Second quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15.
Stupid, dude.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up.
Nice, Farley.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home.
Well, Farley's winning the game for us. Farley has more touchdowns in this game than I do on my offense.
That was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big.
Imagine that.
They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Now Watson throws another interception.
Nice. Good job, Gilmore.
And they to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Tannehill's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And finding room to work, he's
8 rushes
a good pickup
for 27 yards.
It's going to be second and goal now.
Did Brown get injured and we not know it? Where is AJ? I mean, he's probably tired.
Now it's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Trying to punch
Good job.
Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working.
Farley. What a playmaker, dude.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Oh, wait.
The Titans
It was
use
incomplete
the
pass.
first of their timeouts as they stop it with
I saw
16
16 and I just panicked.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set.
I guess they're just not playing Brown.
A huge lead already. They may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Flush to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And okay, so much for
Here we go. You guys are losing 31-0, and I did a Hail Mary. Like, calm down, guys.
As the third quarter gets underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Where is Brown? What happened to him?
Because if they can add 7 more.
He's not even popping up as an option to sub in. I'm really starting to think he's hurt. He's my number one. He's not injured. Oh. And like, I understand if he's tired, but like, Derrick Henry's still in there.
Even see the football? That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The second half begins with a run by Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line.
Now Khalif Raymond's injured.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Henry again on second down.
Okay, we don't need 2 people blocking the same guy. Move up. Like, it's common sense.
Here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right.
I'll just run with it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the
Jesus
35.
Christ. Well, I put him back in now. Great.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Henry.
I have no blocking. No one is blocking. Not a single person wants to block for me. What am I supposed to do here?
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Tevin Jenkins got injured again for the 3rd time this year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
On a field goal attempt.
Here's Sims to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all.
Not great field position.
Field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Davis. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Watson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the
That
defense in a
happened.
big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And he's able to get it out of there. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
It's they choose the wrong people to block. Well, actually, they chose the right people to block now. But they just, well, my lineman just doesn't know how to fucking block. Like, my fullback did a better job blocking. Well, I tried, you know, I wasn't my fullback. Again, my offensive lineman was actually the one that blew that.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one,
I have no blocking. My guys don't block. They're just
watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short.
Call timeout here.
4th down coming up. Now whistles.
Did I just kick it? No.
Timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry.
Thank you. Like, finally, you guys did your job. Finally.
Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game.
The folks are.
Reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down. Henry sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love when that works.
Ryan Tannehill.
I love when that works.
Makes the grab. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Everything about that play working just makes me feel happy.
And that will extend this big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now with the more work he's getting.
It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watson's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's not a slant pass.
It's a loss of 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15.
Yeah, screen pass. That's not a screen pass.
Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I really wanted to juke that. I felt like I had a nice little alleyway there if I could have got that juke off. And that's a shame.
A long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold.
Tis be a shame.
And kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, I saw the hole. There was a nice little hole there, and I was like, and then I missed it. I mean, I missed it, and it closed. So.
Sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep
Like,
them from walking.
my wide receivers can't even block though. Like, no one is holding a block.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep it.
The Titans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the
Okay,
down
Robbie.
to the 35.
I understand what you wanted to do there, but you can't let go of your guy before I'm not past him.
Assault this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
I should have stayed in bounds.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out.
I think they took Henry out of the game, which makes sense. I mean, I ain't getting yards with him anyways.
It's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. Well, this is
Do you see how just as soon as he initiates the block, he just gets beat? They just swipe him to the they swipe left on my lineman so quick.
Here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Not too far from my field goal kicker, by the way.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of
You won't see me
get the first down, close it out.
kicking the ball on 4th and 1, but very often. You won't see it very often, but you saw it there. Give Joey Slice some stats.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
Caleb Farley has 3. I think Caleb Farley is going to be the defensive player of the week.
Well, partner, I got to tell you,
2 pick sixes, a 3rd interception.
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to get this down near the 20.
Yeah, they took Henry out of the game.
2 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for.
Probably just going to hand this ball off.
Salt this one away.
Yeah, I ain't taking no chance.
And he won't be close to a first down. Right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this one is right through.
Hey, Joey Sly has three made field goals.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now.
I tried to cut him so he wouldn't go out of bounds. I missed. He got out of bounds.
People have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And Caleb has 5 tackles.
Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Damn.
It's Sims.
I saw it. I tried to get there.
Before being dropped inside the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Good job, Brown.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now it's Watson. That'll be incomplete.
Nice, Gilmore.
The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, 5 INTs this game. That's what they should have. Instead of 3 fumbles, I mean, they could have done 3 fumbles. Also, they should have had like 3 interceptions or something like that.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them.
Well, they get one more offensive play.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Almost the 6th one.
Has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped lead them to victory, and the defensive guys.
Caleb had himself a game.
Points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job
And Robbie Anderson had himself a game actually too.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee,
yeah, it even still shows A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry, even though they both got taken out.
A few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for
so that is good. Caleb Burley is a point. Wow, who would have thunk it? If it wasn't for Stephon Gilmore, man, he'd be my starter and he'd be pretty far. Cause like I said, I'm an offline franchise. He's a 92. Either way, he's like a 90 to 92. I forget exactly what he is. Just push ready to advance. Yeah, well, there's a good chance I mean, I have to look at the games. Killer is supposed to face Derek. Derek's probably getting kicked. Billy was on the verge, but then he started doing his games randomly, so they can't kick someone who's doing the games. So that's going to be it for this episode of Madden. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. It was definitely fun for Caleb Farley, that's for sure. But until next time, guys, I've been OG-BonBon. You guys have been amazing. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't think you have to be forced to. But really, like this video. Share and subscribe while you're at it. And hit that bell to stay notified so you know every time I go live. And while you're at it, You could also choose to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/OG-BonBon. It's in the description now. I fixed it to where it will be in the description. I was having issues with that, but I fixed it. Should be there. Patreon.com/OG-BonBon. Capital O, capital G, capital BB. Don't capitalize the O in the end. They're lowercase. It's like my name, but without the special characters. So do that. You can also follow me on Twitter at the_OG_BonBon. I'm not big enough yet, so you have to capitalize the D, the A, the O, the G, and the two B's. And that's gonna be it. My nose is itchy. I figure that out. Until next time, guys. Bye.